What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back at it. I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta park the truck there. I had to move the Mustang out of its spot, and we're gonna put the truck in its spot and go home. It's been a terrible weekend. Just a really crappy weekend. I had to buy new tires yesterday. I had a tire blowout. And the tires were all between 7 and 9/30 seconds. And I was, my plan was to let them ride most of the way through the summer, and then I was going to replace them. But I didn't want to buy a used tire and then have to replace them all again soon. And I didn't want one brand new tire and then all the other used ones, old ones. So I just went ahead and bit the bullet and bought new tires yesterday. Ironmans. I had them on my Cascadia, put them on there. They did really well. And they're a very affordable tire. Truck was in the middle of a regen. I can smell it. Anyway, yeah, it's a very affordable tire. The Ironmans are, and like I said, I put them on my Cascadia, and I had those until I sold the Cascadia, and I probably put 150,000 miles on those tires, and they barely looked worn. And I still got phenomenal. Like, one thing that what worries me with cheap tires is, is it going to degrade my fuel mileage? But I still got upwards of 9 miles per gallon on that Cascadia before I sold it. So those tires did not hurt my fuel mileage. So I went ahead and bought some for this, and hopefully I have the same luck on this truck that I did in the Cascadia with these tires. Finally home. Park behind the Jeep here so the wife can get in the garage. But yeah, guys, I had to get tires yesterday. I noticed my truck was feeling a little shaky going down the road. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell because the trailers, depending on the trailer that we pull, it can kind of have a little bit of a shakiness to it. It might have some uneven wear on the tires on the trailer that we happen to have our load on for that night. You know, or whatever. There's a number of things, and you know, the majority of the time when you feel a shake on the truck, it's the trailer that we're hooked up to, because we pull, you know, there's like 10 different trailers in our rotation that we pull, and so, you know, some of them have minor issues that aren't DOT violations or anything, but you know, just like I said, kind of slight flat spots on the tires, things like that. So I thought that's what it was. I thought maybe it was the trailer, but then it started being a little bit crazy, a little worse. So anyways, I got the truck washed, went to a Blue Beacon, forgot about it, went across the street from the Blue Beacon up there in Hubbard, Ohio, and got some fuel at the Loves. And I thought, hey, let me walk around the truck and make sure my tires are still good. So I walked around the truck, driver's side, good. Walked around the back, trailer tires, good. Walked around the passenger side, 3 out of the 4 trailer tires, good. The inside front axle driver or passenger tire on the, you know, front drive axle, not so good. So it was off the bead. It had been there were some chunks missing. I'm guessing what happened was some of the places we go, there's some construction going on, and I must have just picked up a nail and it bled down a little bit. And then, you know, that's why I started to feel the shaking, was the tire basically going flat. But it could have probably still been salvaged. But I ignored it because I thought it was the trailer. And, you know, it ended up deteriorating my tire. But like I said, I was hoping to get, you know, through most of the summer with those tires, and then I was going to buy new ones anyway. But I didn't really want to spend almost $400 after labor on a used tire, only to turn around and replace all the tires in a couple of months. And I didn't want to buy one brand new tire, and then have the tread depth be so, monumentally off. So I went ahead and just replaced them all, and got those I only had to replace 6 tires because 2 of them are still like brand new. Got about $325 back for the good tires. Ended up paying out the door $2,400 for 6 tires. So $2,400 for 6 tires is not bad. But yeah, I got to get the truck serviced tomorrow. I'm going to go take and get a PM. I know people are saying I should just do that myself, but super simple. I get it. I don't have the tools right now. Mike has some tools, but you know, they're down in Kentucky. But he'll bring them up one of these times, and you know, we'll start doing on my own PM, or I'll just buy the tools myself. But honestly, this weekend has been such a shit show that I don't even want to mess with it. I just want to have somebody else do it tomorrow. You know, it's just I should have been home at 9 o'clock this morning, and I just now got home at 7 p.m. So my weekend is just gone. It's gonzo. But you know, that's what it is, man. That's what it is about being an owner-operator, a truck driver in general. Shit happens on the road, and it really delays and can ruin your entire weekend. It sucks, but it is what it is. Just wanted to explain, like I said, got the new tires. Like I said, they're Ironmans. I believe they were $369 per tire, so really good price. You can, you know, like I said, I had them on my Cascadia, and they were phenomenal tires, and that's, you know, why I didn't mind those. That's why I decided, you know, to trust those tires for my truck at such a low price. Like I said earlier, having those, you know, that low price point, you know, kind of suggests to me that it's going to be a softer rubber compound, which would equal higher rolling resistance, which would be worse fuel mileage. But I can tell you that was not the case on my Cascadia. Like I said, I was still getting in the neighborhood of 9 miles per gallon with those tires on that truck. So it definitely does not hurt the fuel mileage. Good morning, guys. We are heading over here to the speed Speedway. I'm gonna get some coffee, and then we're gonna head on down to get this thing serviced. It's a cold morning today. It's 34 degrees. $3.99 for diesel here. Yeah, right down here, now if I turn to right, this stop sign, that would take me right to that shop that double charged my estimate. Not going there. Not going there. I'm going to a new shop that I've never been to, but when I was a company driver, I had a couple owners that took their trucks there a couple times and liked them. And the place is called the Service Company. They got about four different locations in the Dayton area, Dayton, Ohio area. And I'm going to the one on the most southern area, so that way it's closer to me. But yeah, when I called them up on Friday or Thursday, they were super cool and said, yeah, just come on in, we'll get her done. So that's what we're doing. Gonna get me some coffee first. Alright, let's go to the truck. Decided to get a piece of breakfast pizza too. Look at that sunrise. That is pretty. Alright. Let's get back in the truck and get on down there to the service company. Nice tread. All right. Cheers. Oh, that's good stuff. All right. Try this piece of pizza here. Looks a little dry, but it's sustenance. That's about all you can say. It's food. Alright. Let's roll on up there to the service company and get everything done on this truck that I need done. Let's go. Yep, like I said, it's going to be a beautiful sunrise. I love getting new tires on trucks. If you ever have like a little shimmy or a vibration that you just can't figure out on your truck, and you go and put new tires on it, 95% of the time, that's what was causing it. And the truck rides like a new truck again, like a brand new truck. Road exit, which is just up here on kind of the north side of Dayton. And take that over to Webster, and that's where the service company is right there on Webster. That building right there is an art gallery, or it used to be when I was a kid. And I was always told that they had that was actually just a model, or a duplicate, rather, of a house in Spain. Can you imagine that place as a house? Holy cow. Yeah, that's what I've been told anyways. That's just a duplicate of a house in Spain. And it's an art gallery here. Dayton, Ohio. Useless facts you really probably didn't care about, but hey, now you know. Alright, we got the service all done on the truck. She's looking pretty in the sun right now since I just got it washed over the weekend. So let's go ahead and head on home, and I got some other stuff I got to do to it. That JK right there looks really good. Dark green. Got a really nice, just a good looking stance. I like it. Well, there's Mike's truck. He's still here. Where's his pick him up? There he is. Let's put him on camera. Welcome to the channel.
What's up, little buddy?
What's up, man?
I'm ready to change some shocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch with my daughter.
Oh, I got you.
And then we'll be back.
Oh, okay.
So,
I put them that extension and swivels in the bed of my truck over there.
oh, okay, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
We'll throw them on there after that, and I gotta get a filter kit for the APU. So,
There you go.
yes, sir.
Alrighty.
But anyways, yeah, this is Mike, one of the drivers here.
Howdy, howdy.
So. All right. We're here at the truck right now to go ahead and put new shocks on. So, yep, you can see this shock right here has got some leakage, and so does this shock. So we're going to replace all the drive shocks, and hopefully these bolts won't give me any issues, but time will tell. Holy hell, guys, it is so much easier. This is the first time I've done any work on my truck since I've lost weight, like any of my own work. This is crazy. I can get up and I can get down like nothing. I feel like I'm 20 again. What the hell? Watch this. Just watch. This is cool. See, I just put the bottom shock in, or the bottom mount for the shock in right down here. This is easy. Right down. Right down to the ground. When I want to get back up. Holy bejesus, that's awesome. Been a while since I've done that. Hey, we got one shock on already. I was lucky. That shock, the bolts came right out of that shock. I just got to finish tightening that bolt up right there, but we got the bottom mounted in. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it. I'm pumped. That actually like really made me feel good. That's so silly. For all you guys out there that have been in shape for most of your lives, or all your lives, this is, you know, this is the first summer that the first summer that I've gone into the summer and been as little as I am. I know some of you, if you're new to the channel, you don't understand what I'm saying. I had gastric bypass surgery last June, and I started out at 365 pounds, and I'm down to 207. So that's kind of crazy. But anyway, let's finish doing this. Sweet. That couldn't have landed in a better spot. All right. Another one came right off. I tell you what, man, that nut fell off and landed right on the crossbar that mounts the airbags. Perfect. All right. So we don't lose them. Put the washer and the nut back on. This zips off so easy, it doesn't even have time to make the nut warm. That's fantastic. This must have, oh yeah, it's got some anti-seize. Shit, that's something I forgot. Well, oh well. Hopefully these shocks don't need replaced again before I get rid of the truck, so that'll be the next guy's problem. Now we gotta get the bottom shock mount. Got all four put on. Probably not gonna get to the APU today. I'll save that for another day, another video. I do want to go ahead though and see if I can find, without taking the filters off, see what the part numbers are on the filters, because the last time Carrier gave me the wrong filters. So I'm going to see if I can find the part number on them and cross-reference. Maybe find a Wix filter or something else. See, you know, because I need the oil and the fuel filters. So we'll see if I can do that. Yeah, we'll see what we can find on there. But yep, got one new shock right there, one right there, right there, and last but not least, right here. Figured it was about time to go ahead and put the new shocks on, since I just put these brand new tires on. Make sure, you know, that they're good to go. Make sure that I don't get any uneven wear on the tires, on these new tires. You know, all the suspension, for the most part, at least up front, is new. They can't find anything wrong with the rear suspension other than the shocks. So if anything's gonna start wearing these tires weird, other than the possibility of the trailer I carry, it's going to be the shocks. So wanted to nip that in the bud and get that taken care of. I will say though, when they did the PM on the truck, they went around the whole truck and made sure that, you know, of course, you know, like a shop always wants to do, they want to see if they can upsell you on stuff, and that's fine. That's what they do. You know, I totally get it. And it's a good thing too, because they can catch things that you might not be aware of that are wrong with the truck. But anyway, they went around the whole truck when they did the PM, and the only thing they could find wrong with my truck were these shocks, which I was going to change out today anyway. So that makes me feel really good. Granted, they can't see anything else, like nothing internal, none of the emissions, nothing like that. It's not like the truck's bulletproof. But as far as the wear and tear items you can see on the outside, the steering components, the suspension, the bushings, the drive shaft, the pinion seals, all that stuff, the hub seals, the wheel seals, all that stuff is good. So that makes me feel pretty good. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take the cover off the APU and see if I can find a part number on those filters. I will say I liked the green APU a lot better when it came to taking off the cover. This is a little bit more awkward. It's not awkward to take off, but to put back on it is. Because the washers that are inside, or the nuts that are inside, are not very fixed. See if I can even see the filters from this cover. Might have to take the bottom cover off. Alright, can I even... Nope, I can't even see the filters from up here, so I'll have to look at the bottom one. Alright. She's a dirty girl. Alright guys, truck's got new shocks, fresh oil, new filters. the new tires. So we're gonna call it a day. Got some family time right now. She wanted to snuggle, so here we are. Can't say no to that. Be going back out on the road early in the morning. But I'll end the video right here. So y'all have a good one out there, okay? Y'all stay safe and keep surviving to thrive. Oh. She hurt her knee, so she wanted to snuggle. I'll take these any day. Y'all have a good one out there. Be safe. One more thing to add to the conclusion on this video. I just had to put it in here. Earlier, I went to meet my wife and my kids at an ice cream place, a local ice cream joint in our area. And this car was sitting right out front. And it was a beautiful car. 1970 Cuda, Plymouth Cuda. And I was head over heels, man. Parked the Jeep. My wife and my kids were sitting at a table not far from the car. So I was like they saw me staring at it when I walked by it. And my daughter was making fun of me for it. And I walked past this younger kid, probably in his, I don't know, early 20s. And he was sitting right behind my family. And I told my wife, I'm like, this is a 1970 Plymouth Cuda. This is an amazing car. It looks like it's in great condition, you know. And anyways, the kid, who was like, you know, in his 20s, he overheard me say that, and he's like, he kind of turned around with a grin, and he goes, so you like that car? And I'm like, yeah, I really like that car. And he's like, I asked him, I said, is that yours? He goes, yeah, he says it's my dad's. And he was driving it. And he asked me if I wanted to see it, and I'm like, yes, absolutely. So he took me over to it and told me all about it. Really fascinating. I love the automotive community. I love it. Great people. Especially, you know, just the interest that we all share is amazing. Really solidifies the community. I love it. But he took the hood off for me. You know, the whole hood was removable. It's not hinged. It doesn't go up like a traditional hood. He just took the whole hood off. Had 4 hood pins on it, 1 in each corner. The car was all original. 1970. They've had it since 1980. It's been in the family. All original. 55,000 original miles. You're talking a very special car. You don't see those Plymouth Cudas very often. And if you ever look up the value on one of those cars, you're going to just pass out. Because, like I told him, I'm like, a lot of people don't realize when they're standing beside a car like that, they don't realize that that car is worth more than a lot of Lamborghinis. I mean, that's a 6-figure car, you know, especially if you took it to like a Mecum auction or something like that. That is a very special car. But anyways, you know, you saw the pictures and everything. Just fabulous. Just you know, a lot of people get excited when they see something like a supercar, like a Lambo or a Ferrari or something. But me, when I see a car like that Cuda, it's way more special. For one, they're not made anymore, and it's just a very special car. But anyways, that's all, you guys. I just dropped my daughter off at dance, and I'm gonna sit out here and wait for her, and I'm gonna edit this video. So you guys all have a good one out there. Be safe. Again, keep surviving to thrive, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.